Her mom was sitting at the table with a cup of coffee and half a grapefruit. "Wow, I didn't even have to yell to you to get out of bed this morning," Mom said. "What's going on?" Sarah shrugged. "I don't know. I just woke up feeling good. I slept well, I guess." She poured some cornflakes in a bowl and drenched them with milk. "Well, you were already passed out when I got home. I thought about waking you for dinner, but you were out like a light," Mom said. She watched as Sarah shoveled in cereal. "And you're eating real food, too. Would you like the other half of this grapefruit?" "Sure, thanks," Sarah said. As she reached out for the grapefruit, her mom grabbed her hand. "Hey, when did you let your nails grow out?" Sarah knew she couldn't say last night, so she said, "Over the past couple of weeks, I guess." "Well, they look fantastic," Mom said, giving her hand a squeeze before she let it go. "Healthy, too. Have you been taking those vitamins I bought you?" Sarah hadn't been, but said yes anyway. "Good," Mom said, smiling. "It's definitely paying off." After breakfast, Sarah selected a pink shirt that complemented her nail color and took some extra time with her hair and makeup. At school, she felt a little less invisible. While she was in the restroom washing her hands, Jillian, one of the beautifuls, came in. She checked her perfect face and hair, then glanced down at Sarah's hands. "Ooh, I love that polish," she said. Sarah was so shocked she could barely manage to say, "Thanks." Jillian flounced out of the restroom, no doubt to join her popular friends, but she had seen Sarah. She had noticed Sarah, and she had liked at least one thing about her. She smiled to herself for the rest of the day. Eleanor was mostly nocturnal. When the last of the winter daylight started to fade, she pivoted her waist, moved her arms up and down, and sprang to life.
"Hello, Sarah,"
she said in her tiny little voice.
"Are you a little more beautiful today than you were yesterday, just like I promised?"
"Yes," Sarah said. She couldn't remember ever feeling so grateful. "Thank you." Eleanor nodded her head.
"Good. And are you a little happier today than you were yesterday?"
"I am," said Sarah. Eleanor clapped her hands.
"Good. That's what I want. To grant you wishes and make you happy."
Sarah still couldn't quite believe this was all happening. "That's really nice of you, but why?"
"I told you why. You saved me, Sarah. You pulled me out of the trash heap, cleaned me up, and brought me back to life. And so now I want to grant you wishes, just like a fairy godmother. Would you like that?"
Her voice, while metallic, also sounded kind. "Yes," Sarah said.
"Good. Then never ever take off that necklace, and let me sing you to sleep. When you wake up, you'll be a little more beautiful than you are today."
Sarah hesitated. She knew her mom thought it was weird when she came home yesterday evening and found Sarah already asleep. If she fell asleep early every night, her mom would worry she was sick or something. Plus, there was a homework issue. If she stopped doing her homework, that too would arouse suspicion both at home and at school. "I'll let you sing me to sleep," Sarah said. "But can it be in a few hours? I need to eat dinner with my mom and then do my homework."
"If you must,"
Eleanor said, sounding a little disappointed.
"but it is necessary that you let me put you to sleep as early as possible. It is important that you get your beauty rest."
After a spaghetti dinner and an hour and a half of math and English, Sarah took a quick shower, brushed her teeth, and then put on her nightgown. She approached Eleanor, who was standing in her corner. "I'm ready."
"Then get into bed like a good girl."
Sarah climbed under the covers and Eleanor came to the bed with her rolling gait. She sat at the edge of the bed and reached out and touched Sarah's heart-shaped pendant.
"Remember to keep it on always, and never ever take it off,"
Eleanor said. "I'll remember," Sarah said. Eleanor stroked Sarah's hair with her cold little hand and sang her lullaby.
"Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, my sweet Sarah. When you wake, all your dreams will come true."
Once again, Sarah fell asleep before she knew what hit her. She woke feeling refreshed, and when she stood up, she seemed to stand a little straighter, a little prouder, a little taller. She ran to the mirror and pulled up her nightgown to expose her legs. They were magnificent. She was no longer stubby Mrs. Mix-and-Match with legless feet stuck onto her dumpy body. Her legs were long and shapely, with toned calves and dainty ankles, a model's legs. When she ran her hands over them, their skin was smooth and sleek. She looked down and noticed that the nails on her perfect, adorable toes were polished with the same rosy pink as her fingernails. Sarah usually wore jeans to school. the better to hide her stubby limbs. But today she was going to wear a dress.